Deadly heat wave in Europe continues to smash temperature records. That's the headline from the New York Times, and it's a story that's impossible to ignore right now. Europe is in the grip of its second major heat wave since May, and the numbers coming out of the continent are alarming. Temperatures across much of Western Europe hit the high 30s to low 40s Celsius, that's around 100 degrees Fahrenheit, on Thursday. Paris reached 39.6 Celsius, over 103 Fahrenheit, and was forecast to climb even higher, potentially hitting 42 degrees by end of day. In Britain, temperatures broke a June record that had literally just been set the day before, with 36.4 degrees recorded in southwest England, and that number was still rising. More than a dozen countries were under high-level heat warnings, including France, Germany, Britain, Sweden, Belgium, the Netherlands, and several others across Central and Eastern Europe. And this heat is not just uncomfortable, it is deadly. In Spain, where temperatures soared past 38 Celsius over several days, official statistical models from the Health Institute of Carlos III suggest more than 200 deaths could ultimately be attributed to this heat wave. Officials are clear that these are estimates, but they say the correlation between extreme temperatures and serious health outcomes is undeniable. In Italy, 5 people died from heat exposure just this week alone, several of them were working outdoors, and a homeless man died in Naples, underscoring how those with no shelter options are among the most exposed. In France, at least 40 people have drowned since the heat wave began mid-last week, many of them teenagers swimming in unsupervised areas. French prosecutors also confirmed that 3 children were found dead in parked cars this week, in 2 separate incidents. Beyond the human toll, the heat is straining infrastructure in ways that ripple through daily life for millions. In France, nearly 120,000 homes lost electricity at one point on Tuesday as the power grid struggled to keep up with demand. A nuclear plant in southwest France had to be shut down because the river water used to cool its reactor had become dangerously warm. Rail travel across Britain, Germany, and Switzerland saw delays and cancellations as the heat put railway tracks at risk of buckling. Experts are pointing to a broader pattern here. Extreme weather events like this are becoming more frequent and more severe because of climate change driven by the burning of fossil fuels. And Europe, they note, is particularly vulnerable. Average temperatures are rising fastest there, and many buildings across the continent aren't just lacking air conditioning, they're actually designed to retain heat, making them traps during events like this one. Britain and France are specifically called out on that point. There's some relief on the horizon. Forecasters said temperatures were expected to gradually cool starting Friday. But zooming out, the global picture remains stark. Last month was the second hottest May in 177 years of record-keeping, according to the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration. A city in Pakistan set a new heat record of 51.5 Celsius, that's 125 Fahrenheit, in May. And in parts of northern India, temperatures approached 50 Celsius last month, forcing millions of workers to choose between their health and their livelihoods. This heat wave is a stark reminder that extreme heat is no longer an exception, it is an accelerating reality reshaping life across the globe.